Hey, welcome to Liquidity Alpha. How are you doing, Justin?
Yeah, pretty good. How are you, Ankit?
Yeah, good. For anyone who's gonna watch this or listen to this, we just had a live stream before, but because of the OBS, we had to cancel that stream. So it's still up on the feed, but I think I'll delete it. But yeah, we will. We took a position before as that's what we want to do here. We just want to have a challenge. We took a position, but we closed it because we couldn't broadcast it. So we will have to take a new position now, Justin. So what are we thinking? Is still Bitcoin?
Mm, yeah, I guess we might as well not, rock the boat too much. It's unfortunate that you know, things weren't doing well, but yeah, I think Bitcoin short right now is a pretty decent idea, truthfully.
But
It's
you
kind of
did tell me to close the position.
you know, there was a lot going on. It would be yes, but
Okay,
no,
right,
it
right.
definitely, yeah, but we could definitely see on the 1 minute liquidity is
This is one
moving
minute.
very rapidly
Yeah,
towards the bearish.
yeah. Okay.
So
So what are we taking a position? You tell me because oh boy, the price is actually.
yeah, I think we should
Look at the
take a position.
difference. Look at the difference here between the backpack, which is a Solana-based exchange, and Coinbase that I'm broadcasting the price. So here the price is sitting at
Hmm
105,322. This is here 255. So that's $50 difference in the price.
Yeah,
257. The spread is
it's a
quite
pretty
big.
good, decent, yeah, pretty big spread there.
Cool.
Yeah, I
So
don't know where trading view,
this is Coinbase.
but
This is Coinbase.
mm, I see, I see.
So this
But
is
yeah, it looks like yeah, I'm looking at the liquidity on the 1 minute, it looks bearish, and so
oh, it's.
whoa,
Did you just say bearish? And there's a candle now.
look at that. Look at that. If only I could harness that power. Yeah, that was a pretty hefty single person
Look at
just
that.
came in, it
Oh,
seems.
you mean this liquidity, this market maker bringing liquidity here, right? Got rejected here. Should we open at 351? If this one comes to that level.
351.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
let's see what
I'm toggling between two different screens. So apologies if it's very quick, but yeah, we are trying to
mm,
toggle between exchange and trading view to see the price, how the price is moving.
it,
Cool. We'll go back to.
well, I'm mainly just saying on TradingView for the liquidity, the
Yeah. Cool.
but yeah, it looks that support is still supporting, but it's I guess there's no because there's no other real Solana didn't look good, right? Um,
You're
Bitcoin,
a bit dicey with Bitcoin.
well, because it keeps switching. The support looks like it. I'm dicey for the short that we were kind of originally planning because I don't know.
This is
I
three
just want it
minutes.
to be definitive. That's 3 minutes.
Yeah. This is
No, is that 1 minute?
3 minutes. Yeah. I'll go back to 1 minute. Yeah, this is 1 minute.
Floated bid, floated bid. I guess it's the leverage gets me. But it's let's wait a minute, see what I just want to really make sure that it gets through because if it's gonna keep being supported by that like t tapping that support on the
I think it's dropping here. I think the price is gonna go back to retest this level. So there is to. I mean, not much. Oh, there you go. The price
yep,
difference isn't
yeah.
much, but um, all the resistance, liquidity resistance came here, right? To well, what is supporting it? There's no support. Something on a 1 minute candle is still.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Actually, I'm happy with this new candle. I think we should if we talk about it all day, we'll never do it, and then we'll
We don't need to
never get our profits.
profit. So you don't think it could be a scenario where we might have on this is a 5 minute on the exchange. The price did go up here, for 15, 20 minutes, and then it dumped, obviously, as it does. So you are happy for us to take this position now? Short? I mean, we can go long also. We don't need to be short only.
No, I think short is fair. It doesn't look, I think
Okay.
the, and I think to expect maybe one or two big candles back up like before as it kind of um
Okay.
works through this resistance. But yeah, things are looking pretty bearish. So let's see, yeah, see what we can capture.
Oh, bullish. Strong bullish now came. 1 minute. Do you want to check Solana also while we are trying to open it? Let's just quickly check
Oh
Solana.
yeah, that's
Solana. Spot DeFi Coinbase. Okay. Oh boy, what has just happened here?
mhm. What are you looking at?
Solana. Look at that. On 1 minute, it's. I think. I think this is definitely looking bullish on 1 minute. This thing pushed the
Oh yeah,
price
it
up.
is.
Yeah. So I think it'll come
I
up
don't
to
know why
this
I
level.
can more fun technical issues. I can see your trading view on through YouTube, but not through where we're chatting.
Oh really?
I still see the backpack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Why is it none? Oh, you still see the backpack. Let's try to. That's us. Hello.
Hello. Hello, it is me. Yeah,
Uh,
look,
podcast. So sorry, we broadcast through podcast. So this
yeah, Solana does
is
honestly,
it
Solana does look
is
pretty
it better
bullish.
now, Justin?
Yes, 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 yes.
You can see it now, trading view.
Yeah,
Can I just test
that I
also the
can.
backpack? Can you see backpack now, or not?
I see backpack through Podcastle.
Oh, okay,
Now I see
there's
trading view.
back. Okay, so what
No,
do you see now?
backpack.
Oh,
I think everything is synced.
okay, everything is synced. Okay, right. So maybe
Yep.
that's definitely it seems like OBS issue. Um,
Mm.
okay, so let me jump on Solana on backpack. Solana, I mean second day, trying to take a position.
Right. We had we had less issues on the first day, on the first try.
Yeah, that's weird. Cool. So what do you see for
You see.
Solana? This is TradingView back on TradingView.
Yeah, that's it's pretty bullish. So we see it bounce. It was kind of a nice little bounce off the that blue line support, and then it was, the ideal would probably be to take a long position as it works its way up to that support at the yellow line.
Yeah,
Um, but it's kind of already there. So now it's again, it's just part of the challenge of trying to get in and out of a profitable position in 30 minutes. But now it's, I would to go long would want, kind of as we were doing before, but a little bit of evidence that it's moved past that support or that resistance, with maintaining its bullish liquidity. Otherwise, I'd be concerned that the resistance would, swat the price back down, and maybe over like, over the course of an hour, that's not a big deal. But we're being particularly picky here with our uh,
criterias.
time restriction, right?
So
So
this
that's the
is
three
3
minute.
minutes now. There's a lot of support, liquidity support sitting underneath that's pushing the price up, right?
Mm.
And there
Now
is
my
this one, this gentleman coming
little gentleman there.
to provide a little bit of support on one. This is 3 minutes. I mean, even if I don't think it's worth zooming out further.
Right.
On
Yeah, and that's even more concerning because on the 5 minute we can see, like, so if we zoom out and to the 5 minute, we see it's definitely testing that resistance there.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's gonna retest this and then dump back down maybe next couple of hours, but not in. Oh, it's already dumping, man. Maybe.
It's definitely work. I would say it's definitely struggling to get over that resistance. The ideal, right, is that it just kind of, because we get the bullish liquidity flowing, and so if it was kind of really robust, it would just kind of plow through that resistance and keep chugging. But when you start seeing things get like snagged, um,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
because here we see that the weak bullish now, like it went up to test its support at 147-ish with the yellow line. And when it bounced back, we can actually see that it went from just pure bullish, like that nice blue or green rather, if I learn my colors, to that like yellowish screen. So it went from bullish to weak bullish. So that resistance definitely took some bullish oomph out of the market
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Solana.
All right. So what are we looking at? We are here. I think even the broadcasting, how long we've broadcasted for, let's see.
I mean, who knows
It's
at this point between all the
10 minutes. The stream is live for 10 minutes. Um,
yeah. I mean, while we're looking, I do. So let's actually do, yeah, I think waiting was actually wise, I think, to because I'm looking at Bitcoin again on that 1 minute and just looking at how it was working with that support
yeah.
in that case, in our case. And it looks like that support was pretty good. So I think actually long Bitcoin is, so if you
Go back to Bitcoin. Yeah.
over, yeah, because there's a higher ceiling than it on the Bitcoin on the 1 minute now than the Solana had.
Okay.
So
Oh,
the assumption being that it's going to work its way up to that next level of
okay.
resistance. So
All
there's
right.
much.
I mean, if, typically what happens if the Bitcoin goes up, Solana goes up. That's usually
Mhm.
the correlation between alts and BTC. So I see. I see. All right. So you want to take a long position, right? Should we enter long?
Yeah, why not? No time like the present.
Let's do, well, we just want to make sure, right? Both of us are
Let's
happy.
see Solana.
And then
Yeah, because the
5x. Yeah, I'll
because
take.
Solana's roof, like, yeah, if I feel like if we the Solana would be good, I think if it made it over that next resistance, I think I would be like, ah, yes.
I
But the concern is again with that time frame, if it gets to the that resistance we saw that yellow line and then it just swats it, swats the price back down, even just to test that support and then just to bounce back up and retest and move on
Yeah.
the timing.
So I took a
But I think right now Bitcoin's definitely making. Oh, you did?
I did open a trade. It's not activated yet, so it's sitting here. The
Mm,
price is 335.7, 105,335. What is the current price? 33. Okay, it's already gone past my number.
right.
Even
Yeah,
though
so maybe want to redo it or wait for it to kind of breathe back down. But
343. Let's cancel it. It's fine. We'll take a position here. 343 mid. Is that $100? 5x. Okay. Let's post the order again. Bloody hell, it's not filling today.
especially in Bitcoin, that's weird.
Yesterday was quick. Trades. The book 343.6. 343.5. Come on, man, fill it. It's. I think the price has already jumped back up. I think that's why this is lagging a little bit. Because
Mm.
look and see the difference is almost a,
Oh yeah, yeah,
a
$100 a month.
80 $90 difference. So I see what they're doing. Maybe it's just lagging. If I do 1 minute, 3 minutes, it's not even filling my orders. Oh, 46. You look at the. I think we can cancel it. Maybe go a little bit higher.
Yeah. Let's cancel it. Wait a second. Want to just look at the liquidity
Yeah.
um and on the trading view. It might as well because since we're kind of forced out of the position, an opportunity to reassess. So yeah, everything looks back to goodish
This is 1 minute. Yeah. You don't think it's
in
gonna
the one
come
minute.
retest this level
So
105?
that's where, yeah, I figured like we might take a second just to see if that's gonna happen.
346.
This is honestly this is kind of fun because normally, you don't really, you enter and you're like, all right, well, I'm confident, so it's just gonna go up, so I walk away, and ignore it. But
Yeah.
kind of with this time frame of yeah, just the time frame adds like a fun little,
Yeah.
not it's not just about, where do you think the price movement's gonna go over the next infinite amount of time, but yeah, 30 minutes, do something with it.
Well, we need
Because
to
we can
enter.
see, yeah,
We need to enter the trade though.
I know, but look, it's not like it's a tricky situation right now.
Should we short it?
I don't want to short unless liquidity is bearish, but I don't want to go long unless there's a clear, pathway to the next resistance within the time frame that we have.
Well,
because right now it's testing the support with bullish liquidity, so we can expect that the price will bounce up, but
yeah,
that might not be within a convenient time frame for us.
right.
Because yeah, I'm looking at Solana over here too, and it's looking to test those supports.
Sorry, I'm
We'll
just
find a
jumping
trade.
in and out. But yeah,
Yeah, we'll
392,
find one.
392. I think, yeah. Okay, you tell me what we gotta do. We had a little bit of resistance here on 3 minutes chart on exchange, and then now it's sort of maybe today is not the day to take a position. Perhaps you know
Yeah, yeah.
we
I mean, let's give it a few more minutes.
yeah,
And
because we have done 15 minutes. So even if we get into a position in next, let's say 5 minutes, we'll have to close very soon. Look at that! What did you do,
yeah, look
Justin?
at that.
What did you
Look at
do?
that. My nerves.
I
Nerves got the
am
best of
not
us.
happy.
I know.
What
That would have
the
been our goal
hell?
for the day.
Oh, that one candle could have just justified our existence today.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, let's go. The universe is saying go long, so
Okay, are you sure?
yeah, there's
I
always a risk. So just bite the bullet.
bite the bullet. Okay, I have opened a position only if it gets filled. Bloody hell, it never gets filled.
And, and it is, to be fair, we have tried actually several times to win a position. And then the one that actually did open on the failed live, it uh
Wait, look at this.
opened.
105, 403. My position is $406. So it's still not opening my position. What the hell? This is like exchange
Yeah,
being cheeky here.
yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't know. 105. Oh, it got filled there. Is that right?
No,
No.
no.
No, yeah, it filled zero.
I filled zero, yeah. It's
I'm not
so
sure. 105.
look at that. It's above the current price also. Oh no, 410 now. No, 410 is. I don't know if I want to open a position today.
Yeah, now it's like now it's not usually this bad to get a fill, right? I mean, when
No,
we did it yesterday, it was instant.
it was very quick, and we didn't have even the OBS issue. So maybe perhaps
Right.
the gods are telling us don't not to.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any other settings for, because it's like what, mid and
BBO, I think it's best
mm,
bid offer, right? We can try that like quickly. I don't mind. Just cancel this one. Let's go with $100. If you're, I don't know if we're even looking at. I guess this also highlights the challenges that traders face, right? It's not
yeah,
that
I mean, yeah.
easy to just get in and out when you're looking at two or three different screens, and plus you have challenges where the orders don't get filled.
Hmm.
It's just very good to, or filled happen right away on the BBO.
Yeah, that might be the trick, I wonder.
Right.
What a
So
nice fill for us.
so look at that. Entry price was 434. I have no idea where the 434 came from. Oh, maybe it was
Right.
because even here there's no 434. Oh, maybe it was there. It just dumped. Yeah, I think this.
Someone had like I guess someone had a limit sell there, I guess, and
Yeah, this is seems cheeky because we couldn't get fill before, and now all of a sudden we fill,
mm.
and the price dumped.
If we look at liquidity though, I
Cool.
think it's still
Let's look at liquidity now.
yeah,
That's all we need to focus on.
yeah. Yeah, we just need these candles to keep being green, no matter the price movement. Then
Yeah,
we're but you can see that that last candle, the top wick
yeah,
definitely, it touched that resistance there. It looks
right.
like it was kind of slapped down. So probably, the probably another retest as long as the liquidity stays bullish, and
Yeah,
hopefully the next retest we'll see it pop over. Mhm.
and the other challenge we'll have is how do you how do we, like, there's a difference between like $80, $90 difference between exchange and the trading view, which is pulling data from
Mm,
Coinbase. So even if our 1% might be, like $500, 105, 500 or something like that, we have to, on this exchange, we need to get up to somewhere like that, right? So the
mm,
real price needs to be 650. So like here,
right.
or exit price will be on Coinbase should be around 600. When then this one will be, oh, this is still dumping on 3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm watching the 1 minute and it looks
Okay.
it actually looks pretty bullish still.
Okay.
Actually, I added you to a new toy. Go to your indicators and click the liquidity
Oh, I
levels.
can only add two,
Oh, that's
because the
right.
paid. This is not a paid account.
Mm,
I need to get to paid, but yeah, it's um,
yeah, but yeah, it was liquidity levels everything's still looking bullish. I think it's just be a little turbulent. And in terms of the exit price, yeah, I think whatever percentage the backpack says, like if it says that we've hit our like 1 or 2% target, I think that's good. And then with the liquidity view from trading view, basically just stay long and as long as the everything is bullish, and then so it doesn't like not necessarily too important on what like the trading view price is. It's more just like as long as the liquidity is being seen as bullish, and then
yeah,
we can just keep track of backpack for the actual like spot price.
for the spot price, right? I'm adding 1% gain and that for take profit. So that
Oh, cool.
for us to, it's going to trigger obviously itself. That means we need to touch 105, 645, 45 on the backpack
Mm,
itself. That's quite a bit of steep.
105, 645. Well, that's like a 1%.
1%,
Is that a
yeah,
gain or 1% move in spot?
1%
Oh,
gain
yes.
for us to close
Mm,
this position.
cool. Yeah, let's do it.
But because we are doing 5x, I think um, that move isn't equivalent to 1% gain for BTC. That's not what I meant.
Mm, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it drew that line up there. I see.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is the position we can. No, this is the entry point. This is the
Mm,
exit, I think. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, the
that's the
take
exit.
profit.
Take profit. Yeah, boy, that's a steep.
Yeah, things are still bullish. I mean,
Okay, go back to
if we go back to the yeah, where do you go on the
trade.
1 minute?
Yeah, 1 minute trading view.
Mhm. So the ideal is that it's as long as it's bullish, it should bounce just right back up to that resistance. And if we're extra lucky and the bullish crowd comes through, then
This is where we
it'll
need to be. Like, if you're really looking at it, we need to touch on trading view this resistance line, which is 105.7750 approximately,
mm,
and that's when
right,
we
right.
can exit on exchange at our price.
That
Or
does, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get that in 30 minutes, it seems. Maybe if we get lucky, yeah, for sure. Because you never know, it might just slam through that resistance if the
yeah,
liquidity, but we do see like the right now it's flowing to the bid, which means that the ask is like stepping down to transact at the bid, which could be sometimes a little concerning if you're trying to watch out for downside.
okay,
Because if the bid gets wind of that, they'll start moving down, and then the ask continues to move down to the bid, and next thing you know, the price is tanking. But for
yeah,
right now, all we can do is wait. I think that that's a good, speaking of like how, quote unquote real trading is, this is the majority of it, right? It's
yeah,
probably 30% finding a position and then 70% just, wringing your hands after being in it, after getting
yeah,
in it.
and and
But
and I think that's exactly why we do started this type of content. Yesterday was our first piece of content we put out with live trading to really talk about the challenges,
mm,
to talk about how to even use the liquidity measurements that Liquidity Alpha will provide, and really focus on the education part for traders that are new, traders that are not well versed in how to really take this bid and ask and how to use any data they have. It doesn't need to be liquidity alpha. It could be any other data that look at EMAs, moving averages, whatever that RSIs, whatever
Hmm.
you trust. It's not it's not as simple as people make it out to be. Like, you can't just look at some indicators and say, hey, this is my entry point, this is my exit point. It's so simple. Hindsight is always
Right.
easy, but when you're doing live trading, I think that's what really brings all the challenges and human emotions out of it, right? Because human emotions are the worst part of trading.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I mean, look at us, we've even trying to get into the positions of getting for the fill, right? We were already piecing back and forth, like, and yeah, it's just part of the game with trading. I think that you can have all the confidence in the world on your indicators, and obviously, I think these liquidity measurements are, bar none, but
Yeah,
it changes, right? As soon as you enter a position, every doubt, just gets magnified, and I think there's a common misconception that that isn't what happens, or if that does happen, it's some sort of showing of the quality of trader. But God, I think it happens to everyone, and it's just
yeah,
part of the trading process you got to learn to work with.
yeah,
So, like, here's the concern, right? We said it was going to test the support, so it's testing the support, and things are still bullish. But we do definitely got to keep an eye on it for, especially with our time limit. Because again, the ideal is that that support does its job and supports, and so with the bullish liquidity, it supports it all the way back up to that next resistance.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, ideally, obviously, you don't want it to get too close to you don't want it having to flirt with the support too intimately in order to jump up.
My
And right
my
now, it looks like it's.
my concern is there are so many of these opportunists that are trying to push it down.
Mhm.
Of these, smaller market makers, as I like to call them, they really want to provide a resistance here, and they're really acting as if it's a resistance level. It doesn't even need to go up all the way to 105,491. You can see four of these, resistance sitting here, which I do feel the price is gonna break through this support level soon.
Yeah, well, yeah. We got, I guess, a few more minutes left in the trade, and so
Come on, man, we are
well, we might.
0.5% down today.
Oh no, oh no. Well, because
Yeah,
you gotta follow through.
of course.
Okay. Well, then that changes things because now we can see the support actually just moved itself above spot. So whereas we were like, oh, spot might move below the support.
Oh, it
I
changed.
guess now we're seeing signs that the support is moving up, but that's unfortunate because things are still bullish. No, yeah, I say give it one or two more minutes. We gotta let the magic.
Right. Yeah, it's on the exchange. We're still 0.5% down. So 50
Mm.
basis point down for the trade today. Uh
Hey, I think we're still net up though.
huh.
We'll
We're
keep it.
net up
Hey,
50 basis
look at
point in
that.
two trades. 50 basis still, more than 50, 70 basis points still up.
It's not terrible. And imagine how well things are gonna go when we don't have three technical issues to
That's true.
season our days with.
I think we could have opened a short position and closed that and could have made,
The
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, the first position that we picked, and then also it didn't get filled, and then also we OBS just was kind of cracked. That would have been such a sweet little,
Excuses,
yeah.
excuses, excuses.
I know.
Oh
One can
no, look
dream.
at that, it's dropping.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a
messy.
gap there on 3 minutes.
So with that, yeah,
I don't even think this is updating the P&L here properly, because it's
yeah, that's kind of do you need a refresher? Maybe I don't. It shouldn't, right? Like 'cause
it doesn't look right.
we are actually looking at like relatively super small percentage moves too, though. Like 0.01% moves and stuff. So
Yeah, I think that's what to be expected on Bitcoin. That's why I think the leverage on Bitcoin when people
Mm,
take, they go with like 20x, 40x, because like compared to other crypto, like again, none of this is financial advice. This is just entertainment purposes only. But yeah, based on what I've seen, people when they do it, it's they take big leverage, which I don't think people should. I'm not a supporter of massive leverages, but again, you do you. Whatever is right for you guys, you decide for yourself.
yeah, leverage, honestly, leverage scares me, because yeah, you doing the math of like how much does the price move and then how much does that actually move my portfolio because of my X amount of leverage. That's I just feel like that's never something you want to do when things are really going sideways and against your favor, right?
Yeah,
The last thing you would have to do is worry about like, is this actually a significant move or
yeah.
hold on, let me divide and then multiply by a whole bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. Oh, look
But
at that.
yeah, we're still. Oh, we had that one little bearish print. That's unfortunate. But we could see that the those eager parties that you were talking about,
Coming down
are
now.
kind of diminishing. Yeah, and things are ooh, okay. And now we have the official bearish print. So yeah, we should probably exit, and this will probably be the first
You sure?
official. Yeah, because we can see like it bounced off that resistance and then it hit the support, but now it's printing bearish. So
Yeah.
like even if I wanted like yeah, no, that's just a clear sign to exit and then
Okay.
reassess in a minute or two.
Let's. Are you sure, Justin? Are you sure?
Yeah, look, we got two. What's this? The 1 minute? What's the
It's
yeah, I
one
think
minute. Yeah.
so.
Three candles.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah, you gotta, right? As soon as liquidity
Morpheus.
goes bearish.
Okay.
Like
Close.
like I said, like that's
I
like
closed the
the
position. Yeah.
yeah, the one thing you don't want to see, I can hold on if things keep pretty bullish, I can be pretty resilient, but as soon as you start getting those actual bearish prints,
So 13
what's that?
minutes the trade open, and we lost half of our profit from yesterday today.
Okay. Well, that puts the pressure on for tomorrow. Or
For
what, Tuesday, Monday,
yeah,
Wednesday.
we need to now at least make some.
But if you want, I mean, if you want to get cheeky and go short real quick,
You
I'm
reckon?
just saying.
Yeah, yeah. Why
I
not?
mean,
Let's do it quickly. I do
what's
have
this
to
big thing
leave.
that just happened?
I do have to leave.
Well, yeah, actually, then yeah, no, we probably shouldn't. Our thing is one trade, 30 minutes, see what we can do. I feel like if we start chasing the dragon, we'll
No, no, let's leave it. Let's leave it. I think this is typical of the gamblers, right? We don't want to be a gambler. We have a plan.
yes, exactly. We had a plan, just didn't execute this time, but that's totally okay.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You just didn't listen to me.
I know I should have. Lesson learned.
Uh, yeah, as I said, like it was. This is what market makers' moves are for me. If you can see my screen on an exchange, they
Mm,
always have up and down because you can't have a straight line down, right? Because um,
right.
for scalpers, this is actually what they want to avoid. They don't want to give away all the money they're putting on, right, their liquidity. So I think this is a typical move I've seen. A wick down,
Mm,
and then it goes up, and then at some stage it reverses back to the lower lows, the wick up again, and it continuously whole day does that. And
yeah.
then you see this massive downs. The same thing
Yeah.
happens on
But
the
let's look
ups
at
also. Yeah.
let's keep the view on the liquidity on trading view though.
Yeah, sorry.
Because for me, price
Oh
candles are
shit.
useless. But yeah, look at that. See what I mean? But that's so we were testing that support, but the support, you think that should be bullish liquidity, like that's what it's supplying to the price action. But as soon as that first candle turned red, crap, things are getting bearish, and then yeah, when that second one turned red, yeah, that's the clear sign that the bearish liquidity is kind of being dominant here. And we can like look at that just that nice pattern, right? So like towards the left, we see the bearish liquidity was using that blue line as the resistance.
Yeah.
A little bit of bullishness came in, it popped it up, but rejected on that next point of resistance.
Yeah.
Came down for support and then just fell through.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if timing would have been on our side, it made it maybe a little bit more manageable. But I
I
think
think this is
definitely
going
a tricky
down. I
situation.
think this wick,
Yeah,
this liquidity for me is just telling me the price is dumping here somewhere.
yeah. Exactly. Like we can see the like like those resistance and support lines are moving away from the price. So, if we wanted to like resume like and have another bullish take, like look at the difference now with how much price has to move up to get to the next resistance.
Yeah.
Like So yeah.
Either way, what we did is we opened a trade in 16 minutes, I believe, or 13 minutes. 13 minutes. We 16
Mm,
minutes. Open and close it, and 13 minutes it was open for, and that's the challenge we have for ourselves, and that's the challenge we started between us. So that's
yeah.
cool. All right, Justin, we'll thank you for the session today. It was actually definitely very interesting, with
Yeah.
filled with technical challenges. But again, the whole purpose is to tell, to look at it between ourselves, but also to discuss the real challenges, not just to make some sexy video out of it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's not all glam, right? Like this is literally trading. This is it.
Exactly.
It doesn't really. So, but yeah, good, awesome. This has been fun, and yeah, I'll see you next time.
We'll chat next week.